Today we need to talk about cases, and we need to talk about one case in specific. That is the case on your screen right now. Of course, this is the glove case, and it is one of the hottest items on the market right now. This thing is having absolutely explosive gains right now. If you have been lucky enough to have some glove cases or have a big glove case position or investment or whatever, you are making a decent chunk of change right now, and that has got to be very, very exciting. In this video today, we're going to be talking about what exactly the heck is going on with the glove case, why it's exploding so much, and what you guys should maybe do about that from here. Of course, first, before we get into that, I just want to mention real quick, if you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items and turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method that you might be looking for, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. I'm buying almost anything and everything for the right price. So if you're looking to cash out and looking for a safe, effective, and efficient option, definitely hit me up and we can probably get a deal done. And of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content, which I would appreciate a ton. We've been getting a ton of deals done recently. I think I just looked. We've gotten something like $10,000 worth of deals done in the last 2 weeks. Something absolutely absurd. So I'm helping a lot of people cash out. And again, hopefully that ends up working out pretty well for me, of course, as well. With that being said, let's get right into this. The glove case. What is going on with this thing? We need to check this out. We're on CSGO stocks right now because you can see here in the past month, especially over the past week or so, 2 weeks, whatever, the glove case is going absolutely ballistic. This thing is going insane. This is up 17% now in the past month, which is really, really good gains for just a month. In the past week, this thing is up 12%. In the past 6 months, this thing is up 79%. In the past year, this thing is now up 80%. This has been on an absolute tear. And like I said, if you're lucky enough to own some of these, you are making some good money right now. Now, me, I do own some of these, but not very many. And obviously, I wish I bought more. I actually bought a couple of these in June of 2023 for around $5. Again, this thing is now up to about $8. This is in Steam prices, so it's actually worth a little bit less on a third-party marketplace. But yeah, I bought some for like $5. I wish I would have bought more, obviously, but I knew I wanted to start up a case position. I was looking into the glove case and thought it was interesting, but then I kind of got scared away by seeing some of its low unboxing numbers and knowing that overall, people prefer kind of knives as their gold as opposed to gloves being their golds. So I missed out on some of this big run-up. I'm kicking myself a little bit for that, but what do we do with it from here, and why is this thing exploding so much? So what you guys do need to know about the glove case is, obviously, it has some very cool gloves in it, but here is what the glove case, I don't know why this is popping up like this. I'm trying to just show the glove case. How do we get it to just the glove case? I had this pulled up before, and then I was looking at some of the different gloves and stuff, obviously, but here's the glove case. The skins in it are honestly not that cool. The skins are pretty shit. We have the SSG-08 Dragonfire. We got the Buzzkill, the FAMAS Mecha Industries P90 Shallow Grave. I don't even think I've ever seen that skin before. Wasteland Princess, I think it's kind of cool. Cyrex, Flashback, and then, kind of like some trash skins down here, whatever. Really, no cool skins. I mean, when your reds are a Scout skin and a Buzzkill, that's just not a good case. So what is going on? Why do people like this case? Of course, it is the gloves inside, and man, does this one have some absolute banger gloves. If we sort this by bit skin prices, just because that's what this website uses, whatever, we will see a ton of very, very awesome gloves in here. We have the Sport Glove Pandora's Box, some of the most expensive gloves in the entire game. You can see here going upwards of $12,000 for some of these pairs. You have these Sport Gloves Hedge Maze, which people do really like. Again, a lot of people have green inventories. A lot of people like these colored inventories. You have the purple, you have the green. Down here, you have superconductors. Sport gloves are so popular. Moto gloves are gloves that I really like. This spearmint color is super sick. You have a couple of gloves down here that I think are maybe not as cool. Specialist gloves, a Crimson Kimono, Arid, Foundation, Driver Gloves, Crimson Weave. But then I do like, again, the Moto Gloves Coolman. I think are really cool. You have Boom Moto Gloves, I think are decent. And then you have, just like some other kind of meh gloves in here. Specialist Gloves, Emerald Web, I think are actually kind of cool too. But whatever, you have obviously these gloves in the glove case, but this glove case is not the only place that you can find these OG gloves or whatever. So let's see what's going on. Where else can you get these? Obviously, you can see here, these are found in only 2 cases. The other of these being the Operation Hydra case. Now, the Operation Hydra case actually has some cooler skins in it. It's got the Onitaji. It's got the 5.7 Hyper Beast. It's got the M4A4 Hellfire. I mean, all those skins are skins that I would rather have than any of those skins that we see in the glove case. And then again, it's got all of these OG gloves, just like the glove case has. So what's the deal here? why is the glove case the one exploding? What's going on? Well, we can see here that Operation Hydra is also doing very well. This thing's up 31% in the past month. I don't even know how well it's done in the past year. I haven't really seen it. It's up 11% in the past year. It's actually down. It kind of hit its peak back in like September of 2023, and now it's down a little bit. But you can see, obviously, the Operation Hydra case is $22. So even though, yes, it has some of the same gloves, and the gloves are the reason that the glove case is going crazy. Let it be known. It's not because of the skins in the glove case. The Operation Hydra case, the only other option for these OG gloves, is so expensive. It's triple the price of a glove case, and that's even after the glove case has been on this insane run. And we can see here that a lot of those gloves are doing pretty well as well. Obviously, we have Specialist Gloves Foundation. These are up 23% in the past month. I don't really know what any of these have done in the past year. Up 15% in the year. We have Moto Gloves Cool Mint. These are up 43% in the past 6 months. We have Pandora's Boxes and field tested because the higher wears are just so infrequently sold. And you can see in the past month, when going from about 4,600 now up to about 5,300 in the past month. Here's those Sport Glove Hedge Maze. You can see here kind of the low end of the sales just keeps going up and up and up. So a lot of these gloves are doing very well. And as people are getting more and more excited for gloves, obviously the glove case is going to increase. And we know that when gloves first dropped, people weren't as hyped up, people weren't as excited, people weren't opening these or holding on to these or whatever. So a lot of these gloves are really rare. And keep in mind that they are golds, and these are golds that you can only get from 2 certain cases. These are old, and obviously they are now in a rare case that isn't dropping very often. So the supply on these is very, very constrained. When people want cool gloves and OG gloves and high-end gloves, the glove case is really where they need to go, because going to the Operation Hydra case for them and spending almost 3x the price doesn't really make sense. This is definitely what has contributed to those increases. Now, why are these gloves increasing? I don't know for sure. There obviously are a lot of good things going on with CS2 right now. The player base has increased for like 4 months straight. Valve finally seems to be cracking down on the cheating problem. We just had a really successful major come out recently. There's been some really awesome updates so far in 2024. I don't know, Dust 2 just got re-added to the game. It seems like people are excited about that. There's a lot of good things going on for CS2 right now. The markets overall are doing pretty well. Some people think maybe there's some market manipulation, whatever going on. I don't know, but so many skins right now are increasing. And when OG gloves increase, they can increase very quickly, very fast, because again, these supplies are limited, they're old, they're expensive, whatever. Then that is going to make the glove case run, and this is always going to be a big bonus for the glove case. And you can see really over the history of the glove case, it has honestly been pretty good. I think this honestly might be one of the more underrated investments in terms of cases, because again, in the past year, this thing is up 80%. Now, yes, a lot of this is in this most recent run, but when you look at the all-time graph, this thing has been on a nice upward trend for quite some time. And we compare this to some of the other cases that people would consider some of the better investments overall. You can see the Prisma 2 case is actually flat over the past year, only up 0.41%. Chroma 2 case, another widely considered very good investment in terms of cases, up 20%. It's done pretty well, but nowhere near the 80% of the glove case. And then you have the Revolver case that's up 18% in the past year as well. So many cases are nowhere near what the glove case has been doing. And of course, it is because it fills a niche. It fills a kind of sector of the market. So many of these cases, are going to get hot and they're going to go through booms and busts and whatever, but that glove case, it's always going to have that. Now, obviously there is the risk of eventually some new case coming out that maybe brings back the OG gloves. That would be a big hit to the glove case. But for now, the glove case is the spot to go for those OG gloves, and they are really cool items, and gloves have definitely been gaining popularity over the past couple years. Gloves are really cool right now. People understand how cool gloves are and people like them. It's definitely an essential part of everyone's loadout, and that is going to be a big boom for those glove cases. Now, of course, the downside, and again, what I said originally kept me away from buying more glove cases. When I started to buy some, I would have loaded up, but the glove case unboxing numbers are really not that great. They're some of the fewest unboxing numbers, one of the lowest unboxing numbers of rare cases, especially ones that have a lot. You can see here the glove case has been unboxed less than 200,000 in the past month, 189,000 somewhere in there. But you can see here the Operation Hydra case is even less, which does show again that there's not a lot of these OG gloves entering the market, which is going to increase that demand, increase those prices, which is in turn going to increase the numbers for all these. I also did think it was really interesting that Master Shiny did a recent video about the overall supply numbers for all the cases. We can actually see that again, the glove case, it is still obviously being dropped in the rare drop pool, and it's not being opened up a ton. So the supply of them is not being eaten into a ton, which is obviously something you'd like to see. If you're an investor, you want to see that supply really getting eating into. That's going to be great for the price. But you can see overall the supply rate of change is dropping. You know, this thing is going down 10, 20, 30,000 on most weeks and most months. But it's not like the supply is getting absolutely wiped out of glove cases. So even despite the fact that the supply isn't dropping super fast, we've still had these really, really good gains for the glove case. Now, overall, do I think right now is a great time to buy the glove case? No, I don't want to buy it when it's up 80% because there's so many other cases out there, like I just showed you, that are either flat over the past year, up 10%, 20%, and the market's going to change. The market's going to cycle. Just because gloves and glove cases are hot right now doesn't mean they're always going to be. I don't think the glove case is going to crash or like crater back down, but the gains might plateau for a little while as the market flips back into something else, as maybe glove cases start to get a little overhyped, gloves start to get a little bit overrated, overhyped, whatever. So right now, if I had some glove cases, I would either consider holding or maybe selling. If I had some gloves, I'd maybe either consider holding or selling. But if I was looking to buy, I would be more inclined to buy some of that other stuff, like the Prisma 2 that's actually flat over the past year when it maybe doesn't deserve it. I'm not going to buy and FOMO into the glove case after 80% gains in the past year. Because, again, you want to get in that cycle of buying low and selling high, not the opposite, not FOMOing. So, yes, glove cases are going crazy right now, and take advantage of this in any ways that you can. And hopefully you've had some glove cases. Hopefully you can cash out some of those gains. But I, right now, wouldn't necessarily be buying. But that doesn't mean things can't go higher. That doesn't mean it can't go up. Because, like I said, the glove case definitely fills a niche in the market. There's definitely a reason to go and buy the glove cases. So maybe these gains are going to go on for a little while. I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. But pretty much for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then. Peace.